This other story I have here says, I feel I entered wrong relationship. Please judge and tell me if I'm wrong. About a week and 2 days ago, I was at my boyfriend's place. We've been in a relationship for 2 years. Even though we've had breaks, he had already told me around noon that he would be going to church, and I understood. And he also told me that he wanted me to leave. But I had been indoors all weeks and didn't have time for myself. Even that day, there was no light to charge my phone, which I needed to order a ride. I planned to go the next day first for my hair appointment and then head home. Anyway, my boyfriend went out and he expected me to come give him the key and then go home. But I stayed. When he returned, he started shouting at me and asked me to leave. That was around 9:30 p.m. at night. I knew it was late for me to go that time to my area, and I wouldn't find a bike or keke to take me in. I was just telling him not to shout at me because I was so embarrassed. He told me it was better for me to sleep at a hotel because he couldn't leave me and his friend at home. I guess he was about to go out too. His friend stays with him. By the way, I was already packing and I left. He had already sent me 30k, and when I got to the hotel, they said they only had a 45k room left. I called him and he sent me 10k extra. I cried, The next day I woke up, blocked him and unblocked him, and followed him back because I didn't want to insult him or do anything I would regret. That morning, before I checked out, I texted him and apologized. I did that because, I should have left when he asked. But, LOL, the reply he gave me was disappointing. He said, I'm an egomaniac, stubborn, selfish, and I act like a man in the relationship, always wanting my way, or always wanting to have my way. He said he can't trust me anymore. He hasn't spoken to me for about a week now. I'm reading between the lines that the relationship is over. My concern now is, am I wrong? This isn't a big deal, for crying out loud. I'm fine with us being done because I know I tried. We both tried, in fact. But he was owing me some money. And I don't have money right now. I won't get what I'm expecting for another 2 weeks. And the 150k he's owing me, he said he will reimburse me, would go a long way now. What should I do? Okay.
I don't even know what to tell this person.
You don't know what to tell this person?
Because why will you be giving a man 150k?
Maybe the man has been giving him so much money too. Maybe they both has been investing in each other now. You know.
And now he has broken up with you. Where you won't go collect your 150k?
Okay.
No be more say you go collect them back.
No be more say. Why do women always think everything that has to do with the man, anything they give the man in the relationship must be refunded?
He said he was going to reimburse her.
No, but even without him saying, I don't know. Women always has this.
A man is supposed to be
that whatever I give the man in this our relationship, he's always meant to give it back if we are no longer together. But they don't.
Even with us still being together, money when you tell me say you go reimburse me, you guys reimburse them. Yes, with interest on top.
But the one where they collect from men say they go reimburse.
Men are providers. Men are providers by default.
So what is this gender equality I keep hearing about? So why the movements are wanting equal rights?
You buy a house, I create a home. That's gender equality. You can't give birth, you can't create a home. Okay. I do that one, you do your own, I do my own. Yes, so it's actually equal.
Okay. That's
you provide.
That's another angle to
I turn your money to food for you to eat. Yeah.
That's an interesting way to look at it.
Yes.
I've never thought about this like this before. I've never thought about this situation that we're discussing now like this before. So a man provides
Yes.
with the money,
Yes.
and it's a woman's duty
Yes.
to make good use
Of the money. Yes.
She's simply saying when you promise a woman something, you should keep to your word.
Yes.
That's what you were saying earlier.
Simple.
If you promise,
And then breaking up is not an excuse for him not to refund that money. Yes. So better go and look for him and collect your money.
if you promise Lambo, give
Provide
the Lambo.
the Lambo.
Buy the Lambo.
Don't
But
be
if
a
the
coward.
what if is the woman that promised the Lambo or got the Lambo?
How can a woman promise a man a Lambo?
It's possible.
I don't understand.
No,
A woman self will promise you a Lambo and you collect
They
it.
do it there in Abuja.
You will not hear words.
Sugar
and
mommy
they
is
do it there in
promise.
Abuja.
Okay.
What are you saying?
Sugar mommy is promise.
Gigolos are all over the country.
That's
collecting their
a
due
sugar
diligence.
mommy. That's a sugar mommy kind of thing. We are talking about an actual relationship now.
Oh, even in actual relationship, I've seen relationships where ladies buy things. For
Yeah,
their men.
but obviously,
Expensive things, not just-
obviously, that is after the man has invested.
No,
You understand?
even without investments, just because he's in love or head over heels for the guy, she just
No love that kind of love.
compromises and
No
makes
answer.
such
No answer
sacrifices.
this man. No love that kind of love. You go regret.
Okay. Okay, guys.
So what are you preaching? Women shouldn't love men like that. What are you saying?
So-
Women shouldn't give men
Love
their
yourself. Love yourself. It
So
is only
women-
when you love yourself that you have love to give. Love yourself.
Wow. So
These men put themselves first. No, go do pass yourself. Go and collect your 150k back and leave that man alone. Because let's even go back to the beginning of the story. Why did he tell her to leave the house? Why was it mandatory that she had to leave the house that night?
I don't know. Maybe he needed a space.
He needed his space. Space for what?
Maybe he was feeling too.
He was
congested
feeling
at the
what?
moment. Maybe.
Please, let's call a spade a spade.
No, it happens.
Let's call
They
a
are not
spade
yet
a
married,
spade.
you know.
It sounded
So
like a red flag. Were they arguing?
They were not
They were
arguing.
arguing, but then again,
She did not want to leave the house. Like, she still wanted to stay with him some more. So he went out
Yeah.
and told her that she should go and drop the key with his friend,
yeah,
I think.
yeah.
He now came back and still met her and got angry that she's still there. My question now is, what were his plans for that night?
He might not have any plan.
See.
I've witnessed something. Okay,
Maybe
go
he just
ahead.
needed some.
See,
it happens.
it's a lie.
Maybe he was feeling.
It's a
choked.
lie.
They are not married, for crying out loud.
I have inconvenienced a man like this before, and it has never been a reason to like walk me out or tell me to leave, even give me money to go and lodge.
Yeah.
Like, you are that desperate to be alone. You want to be alone for what? What do you want to do? Should I just spell it out already? Let's stop all this.
He wants to be alone.
He wants to be alone to do what? To bring another girl?
To just be alone.
Oh,
It must not be
please.
another
Oh,
girl.
please.
I don't agree with you on that. It must not be another
please.
girl.
His girlfriend,
Just-
he's sending his girlfriend away just like that.
They are not married.
They are not married, and so
And
this is somebody that you spent how many days with? What would
space.
one more night do?
One more night.
Please, give me
One more night.
I'll be loving you, baby. Okay.
You people should stop this defense. You and I know what that guy wants that space
I
for.
don't think that's a foul
I'm
play.
not
There, you know.
defending. I'm not defending.
I'm not
Actually,
defending.
what
myself too.
I'm trying to say is I've seen situations like that where
Yeah.
a guy will do and get tired and we want
You
the
know,
girl to go. It's very
space.
common
Was
Was
around.
it necessary to chase her her out that night.
No. That maybe he's overreacting, right? He's
Overreacting definitely for a reason.
Or maybe
No,
he had
might-
plans.
No,
It might not be for a reason. Maybe he's angry about something. It could be that he's angry
an
about something.
accumulated behavior that she's been doing. Maybe she doesn't listen
What kind
to
of
him.
anger warrants you? Somebody that you said you love, you send her out by that kind of ungodly hour.
Believe me, I've seen men
But then he made
send girls
provision.
out like with other reasons.
Yeah.
Some will say that they are traveling, that you need to leave, that they have emergency in the village. They will
Just
drop
like
you
that.
off at the park.
But he did not have an emergency that
Maybe
night.
he couldn't come up with a better story. I've seen stories like that. Come on, it happens. It happened. But the thing is, the guy couldn't give
Let's
a
give men
better.
benefit of doubt.
No, the guy couldn't give a better answer, like a better reason for her to leave. That's just what I saw in this situation. But aside that, it's still okay if you want your woman to leave, but not how the guy went about it. He overreacted. He overreacted. And guys, when somebody say I need my space, you just give the person space.
Simple.
These are the kind of things that might lead to violence or something
Simple.
else. If
It's
the
just
guy
as
says I
simple
need
as
my
that.
space, just giving it. Yeah, I've seen it happen in the Western world. Once a
Whoa.
movie say, "Get out,"
You leave.
You leave.
Immediately. You don't question.
"Get out," or I want you to leave this house now. The guy doesn't even argue. Once a woman
Doesn't even
says that,
utter a
he
word. He
just
just leaves.
So it's possible. It's
Because
healthy for someone to say,
I need
"Give
my
me my
space."
space."
Let's just pretend that men are winning this one. Let's leave it.
Well, I'm not supporting this guy in question, but then again, I think it's rational. His actions is very, very rational.
It's very rational.
No, it's very rational to me.
But he's very no. I don't agree with you that it's rational.
How is it rational?
I'm just saying
to send the woman that you say you
No.
love out of your
No.
house by 9
rational.
for her to go and lodge.
Did they mention the time?
Yes,
got me
she
wrong.
mentioned the time.
You got
Wow,
me wrong.
that
It's
was me.
rational to tell your girl or whatever that please you need space.
You need space, but what
That's
would
very
go
rational.
wrong if you spend
But I
just
don't
that
know-
night with her and then she leaves the next morning?
So you all okay? You're saying he would have given her one
Grace.
Grace. Oh, Grace is speaking. Hallelujah, somebody. We need grace in this situation. Okay, no problems. So, guys,
you and I know why that guy needed that space that night, but I will not argue with you. I will not argue with you
like I
because
said-
I have seen so many situations of
Yeah.
guys just looking for a very, very stupid reason to send
A
their babe
girl
out of the
out
house.
of the
Immediately
house.
that one is leaving,
another one is coming.
one is coming in. Why are men like this? Why are men
Swear
so
say it
wicked?
don't happen before. Swear say you don't.
It
see
has
am happen.
happened to me,
You
to
heard.
my friends.
Oh,
To my friends.
you
I
or
have
to
a
your
particular friend. I'm not going to call her name.
Yeah.
It was a constant thing that was happening to her. There was this particular Sunday, right? She cooked very, very sweet chicken sauce and rice. You don't she cooked. After cooking,
That's what the
she
Rockies cook.
washed his clothes.
okay.
Wash his clothes because that one is so used to her like being a very, very hardworking and clean person, so he does not bother washing his clothes until she comes. Then he will now be like, oh, I tried washing my clothes. A very lazy animal. So she cooked that day, she washed his clothes. At the moment that this girl wanted to lie down, according to her, she has not rested throughout that day.
Yes.
She finished all those things. She wanted to lie down and rest and maybe watch a movie with the so-called man. He comes up with this excuse of, oh, my sister and her husband are on their way, and I don't have any other room, so they will have to stay here. So you can't stay here. They can't come and see you. So please, can you just leave?
Wow, that's serious.
Jesus. Imagine how she felt.
Wow.
And deep down, she knew that nobody was coming
So-
aside the girl.
So why didn't she insist staying back?
What would she say? What would she do? It's not the first time that he's doing it. So she knew that
Something is up.
something is up. And according to her, he had been on his phone all morning and afternoon. So she left the house. She came to my place. we went out that evening just so that she could
calm down.
She could calm down and her mood could
Cool
be
off,
brightened up. So eventually she goes back. This is like 1 month later. She finds out that it was a girl that came to that place. He was telling his boy to remain. Abeg, hope say that sauce still dey kitchen. Abeg, Bani dey come, make she come chop am. You understand? A sauce that my friend cooked and left. Another Bani.
The hardworking girl.
The hardworking girl. Then
Prepared.
the soft one now
the house
came.
material. This one now, Sophie now came.
Now
Yeah,
came.
so you know.
So what am I trying to say? You cannot tell me that a man will just stand up and tell his babe or a girl that he say he likes to leave his place just for no reason, except he is traveling that moment, except you are seeing the emergency. But if he's just coming up with flimsy excuses, baby,
But I
your
think this is anyway.
open your eyes. Don't listen to this man. Open your eyes.
Okay, you've heard it here, guys.
Well, instead of assuming, why didn't the girl just come back that night or suggest that those guys
He
should
told her
lodge?
to leave.
No, I know. What if I suggest that those guys should lodge? Why don't I pay for their hospitality?
That was obviously an excuse. She suggested all those things. He kept on bringing excuses and excuses to back up his claim and to make her leave. She left. 1 month later, she's seeing the chat on his phone where the girl came and he's telling his boy to please remain the source for the girl to eat. Woman, make she can't chop. These men don't have excuses. Take their actions for it. Don't take their words.
Some people will not make heaven. Child.
They will not make heaven.
Some people will not make heaven. Child.
I wish him impotency.
That was extreme.
I wish him impotency.
That was extreme.
And if he sees me, he will know that it's him I'm talking about. I wish you impotency.
So that was extreme. Come on.
He deserves it.
He should leave it for God. He should leave it for God.
Which God? No.
He said, "Don't
No.
judge, so that you will not be judged." So don't judge him. Don't judge him. We listen, we don't judge. We listen, we don't judge. Okay, we read stories, we don't judge. We read stories.